Peace to the planet, Charlamagne the God here. And you know the end of the year is when like a lot of business owners are really lock in, okay? This is the time to set the foundation for next year. New ideas, new product drops, new goals. And when I am building anything meaningful, I need the right tools. That's why I always tell folks, especially black entrepreneurs and small black-owned businesses, Shopify is the move. We use it at the Black Effect Podcast Network, and I've seen firsthand how it helps creators and business owners grow with confidence. Entrepreneurship is important to me, man, because you just never know. While you out there chasing your dreams, you still got to deal with your reality. Your reality is usually your 9-to-5 job, that thing that pays the bills. But then you also should be doing something that also is, empowering your dreams as well, because it's probably that dream that's going to, sustain you if you ever lose that main job. Plus, I grew up, watching my father, have things like a fish market, or always have like a, little juke joint where they were selling liquor or something. He was always finding a way to hustle. So I believe in entrepreneurship. Shopify is like having a whole team behind you. Your chief of staff, your personal assistant, your co-founder, all in one platform. Whether you're running a side hustle, a full storefront, selling locally, all worldwide, selling fish like my dad was, Shopify takes all the guesswork out. Shopify brings everything into one place. You can sell on your website, on social media, and even in the real world. Like some of our partners at Black Effect Podcast Festival coming up in April. So wherever your people are, Shopify makes sure your business can meet them where they're at. Plus, Shopify Sidekick and their AI tools, total game changers. I love how it's like having an assistant giving you insights, content ideas, edits. Shopify's got your next move covered. So let me ask you this. If you're ready to take the next step in your life, whether it's merch, products, or anything in between, get on Shopify.com/BEN and make it happen. It is time to stop putting off your future and start your new role as your own boss today.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Now we got Danny on the line. Danny is trying to get back with his ex as his baby mom. It's a co-parenting issue. Of course, Jess has a new book that comes out April 28th.
Yes.
And you can pre-order it right now.
Right now.
Till death do we parents. Danny, what's up?
Good morning.
What's up, man? I'm calling from Miami. What's going on, guys?
What's up, brother? What's your question?
So I've been having issues with my baby mama. I was with her for like 6 years, on and off. Always would break up because of her decisions. So she split up with me now because she said she's trying to find herself. She's trying to be happy and all that stuff. All she's really doing is going out, posting herself at the club, posting herself at the gym. And I get it, you got to do stuff to be happy, but I don't know what to do. I want to get back with her, but that's not making me want to get back with her.
Okay, so y'all not together right now, but you want to you do want to get back with her, and she is saying to you she wants to get back with you too, but she's a little bit of a party animal.
Correct. She's not saying she wants to get back. Right now, she says at the moment she doesn't want to get back together.
She's saying she doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all can't. If she's saying that she doesn't want to get back together, what is she blaming that on? She's saying she's trying to find herself, you said? Because you're going in and out. I can't really hear you.
Correct. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
Right, because it's noisy in your background a little bit.
You gotta take your Bluetooth.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, I can hear you better now. So you said that she's basically trying to find herself. She's trying to be happy by herself, right?
Correct.
And from your standpoint, you see it as just her going out, partying, not really doing anything with her life, I guess, to better herself. Like you just see her as a party animal.
Correct. Yeah, like I'm paying child support. I'm trying to be there as much as I can for my kids, but she doesn't really make it easy for me.
How doesn't she make it easy for you? Because now this is a new problem.
So like every time I want to go see him, it's always like, oh no, I'm doing something, or we're not home and stuff like that. And I ask her to send me pictures and call me on FaceTime to see the kids, and she kind of blows me off and doesn't even answer me.
When's the last time you saw your kids?
Well, I just had them last weekend. Obviously, when it's my weekend, I get to see them, but
okay,
this weekend is the last time I saw them.
Okay, so y'all have a system set up where you see the kids every other weekend?
Correct.
Okay, and have you ever missed a weekend on her account?
Never missed a weekend.
Okay, so what it sounds like is you do want to get back with her, but she is not interested in a relationship with you right now. Yeah, and you're kind of projecting that onto you co-parenting with her. Now, she's not obligated to get back with you, okay? I know it may, yeah, I know it hurts, you know what I'm saying? But it could be what you see her doing out in the clubs and all that. That could really be her outlet. Like, was she like that before?
That's the thing. She wasn't like that before.
Right. So that's the thing, because she was in a relationship and she was focused on being faithful and, what have you. But, how old is she?
She's 26.
How old are you?
26 as well.
Okay. Yeah. So she's in her 20s, let her go out and let her have fun. If she's not putting your kids in any danger, if she's not putting herself in any danger, you know what I mean? Like to be taken away from the kids or anything like that. If she's not, I think she's fine. I think it's fine. Let her live her life. I just think you're going through the motions of rejection a little bit. She doesn't want to be with you, but you want to be with her. Why did y'all break up? I'm sorry.
So basically, just because she said she wasn't happy with herself and she felt like we were roommates. I was the one providing, I was the one working and stuff. Mm-hmm. And this always happens around the same time of the month. I mean, at the same time of the year. Throughout the 6 years, she hasn't been unfaithful. We always break up because of, she wants to go do herself. But then she comes crying back and, I always take her back because I want to be with my family.
Yeah, it just sounds like, she got some growing up to do, and you may have some growing up to do too, because I know you're not perfect either,
No, 100%.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, how many kids y'all got? 2? Yeah, I think she's just going through a phase right now. Let her do that. Like you said, this happens every year or whatever, and then you take her back. It's no infidelity, nothing there. It's just y'all got to sit down and come to a resolve about it, because obviously the kids are okay. It sounds like the kids are okay. Y'all just need to figure out how to move forward amicably, like 2 adults that's willing to raise the children together with no drama, and you can't do that if you feel like she's playing games with your heart, because she wants you sometimes and sometimes she don't, and she can't do that if you are pressuring her to be in a relationship with her. You know what I'm saying? So y'all just got to sit down and figure that out. But y'all both are young. 26 is not old at all. Y'all got a few more years until y'all actually do grow all the way up. But this is not the worst. It's not the worst. She just don't want you right now, gang. I'm sorry.
Nah, at this point, I've accepted it. I got to do myself and just be there for my kids as much as I can. Absolutely.
That's what you got to do. And if she's not keeping them from you, a little FaceTime here and there, she missing it or whatever, or she not responding, she don't send you pictures, that's okay too. It's all right. You never missed a weekend. Keep on doing what you're doing. She may try to come back, but you got to put those boundaries in place too. You need boundaries in place too. Like, look, you're not going to keep playing with me until you really figure out if this is what you want. You do the work on yourself, you come back. If I'm still here, because it's not going to be forever. I'm not going to be here waiting like your doormat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really got to implement that into the conversations without being rude,
Yeah, 100%.
Good luck, bro.
Good luck.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, just fix my mess. 800-585-1051. If you need relationship advice, call her now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Now we have Deontay on the line. Did I say your name right?
Yeah, man.
Why are you laughing? I just want to make sure. I want to make sure I say your name right, bro.
You said it out proper and shit. Deontay.
How am I supposed to say it? D? Pause.
Right.
Well, anyway, he needs some co-parenting
D,
advice.
that's what I go by, D.
I'm not calling you D, bro. He needs some co-parenting advice. Of course, you got the book coming out April 28th.
Yes.
You could pre-order now. So, what's your question, Deontay?
What up, Jess? I got a couple of co-parenting issues, but I just want to tackle one though.
Okay.
My son, he 5 years old. He'll be 5 this year. I quadrilaterally shot him out a birthday one day to me. But me and his mom ain't seeing eye to eye on visitation. I was sending her child support without the courts. She thought she was gonna get more. She went through the courts. They gave her the same amount I was giving. They gave me weekends every other weekend. She ain't trying to meet me on the weekend. She ain't trying to like co-parent the right way. Sometimes she sent my son with her mom for like 4 or 5 days. But then when I asked to get him for 2 weeks, I couldn't get him during the holiday or whatever. So the court saying I'm supposed to get these days, and then when I call and contact the court, they really like, well, it's in the writing, she got to do that, but then they don't try to address the shit. So my thing is, and we don't have no long relationship, but ain't no bad history or nothing like that. It was just pandemic, baby, some shit happened, and you know we cool, whatever case may be.
Stop cursing.
My thing is like, my bad.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
my thing is like, what is her issue with me not getting my son?
Well, you don't really. I hate to say this. So you met her in the pandemic. Y'all had sex, and then she had a baby, and that's it.
Correct.
Okay, so you don't really know her. You know what I mean? Like that's what happens. You know what I mean? When you, and I'm sure you've heard this from somebody in your life before that you probably complained to about this situation. You got to be careful who you create people with, who you produce with, because you didn't know her. Y'all were looking for, some temporary relief, sexual relief during the pandemic, and then a baby came of it, your son.
But
and
my thing is, this my thing though. I'm a good dad. I got custody of my 14-year-old
I
daughter,
believe you.
and like she gets jealous and be like, "Well, you do X, Y, Z for your daughter." And I'm like, "Yeah, but when you went to the courts and asked for the courts for payment, that stopped me from buying him anything outside of the courts." So
yeah, because you know what? A lot of women, they'll do that, right? A lot of women will feel like, oh, he's not giving me enough, and go through the course and end up getting less or the exact amount that they were getting before. And now they're asked out. And it's hard. It's easy to put somebody on child support. It's hard to get them off, right? But what you got to do, because the system is not fair to dads already. And I'm a firm believer in that. The system is not this type. This system is not set up for y'all to win no type of way. Especially when it comes to your child, you got to stay on their ass. Just like I'm pretty sure she's staying on their ass to make sure that you give her that money that you were already giving her before she took you downtown. Oh well, that's what they call it, downtown. Took you down to child support. You got to stay on their ass too. You really do. I'm talking about calling every week, every day if you have to, because she's technically violating the order. So you got to take her ass to court.
They know me by name, first and last name. Literally, I call every day. But they saying is they can't do nothing but have her agree to what they agreed in court. But this is my thing though, man. If as a man, and this for DJ Envy and Charlamagne, if you get a child support for your child, but then you see that the funds is not going to your child, and when your child come with you and your other child is dressed to the part, but then your other child that's coming with you ain't dressed, so then you got to go buy stuff. But then the judge like, yeah, don't buy nothing. So how do I go about that? Do I just let my son look dressed down, and then his sister looking nice, and he ain't dressed?
No, you don't do that. You do what's necessary for your son, but I'm telling you have to take her. But that benefits the baby
mama because she getting what she wants, because she not using the money to pay to take care of him. As far as like his clothes and stuff, she's using it for bills instead of using it on him.
Well, at this point, you got to fight for something different now. You got to go to court. You got to fight for custody. Like you have to, you just got to play that court game because y'all already down there. You know what I mean? What have y'all ever had a civilized conversation before we even got here? Have y'all ever talked, or have you talked?
Yes, we had a conversation. And we stayed like an hour and a half away, so that was the problem. She had me coming and going to pick him up, but then she didn't want to meet me halfway, so that's the issue. Then the court ordered her to meet me halfway, and she still didn't agree with it. But we had a conversation. I told her exactly what I wanted as far as like trying to be in my son's life and like have an effect on his life. You know what I'm saying? He got sisters that he around and there's other females, and I'd rather just have him around me to be a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, manly, even though he's not like anyway, but I just want to make sure it ain't gonna go that way. And like nothing is working. Like we had a conversation, we talked about, I told her exactly what I wanted, and like she disregards that. Or like for instance, like I can reach out and try to call to talk to him, and she won't like answer or call me back, or she's not with him. She won't text me like, hey, I'm not with him, I'm not around him, or none of that. So my thing is like, you gotta be bitter at this point, because what is stopping you from having your son have an interaction with his dad?
Yeah, how old is she?
37.
Damn, how old are you?
I'm 36.
Okay, damn, Deontay, this is well, you know, I know you're not perfect either. I hate to take just one side, but I have to take for what you're telling me. For that to be true, you know, I like I said, you got to stay in them courts. That's just what it is. And then that issue with the clothes and all that, buy some stuff and keep it at your house. Like you don't got to send it. You know what I mean?
Like the judge.
Buy it and keep it at your house for real. Just keep it at your house.
Let me ask
and
you
then
one more
send him
question.
back with his mother with the same stuff that he came on. I mean, that he came to you with.
That's what everybody keeps telling me
Yes,
to do that too.
do
But
that.
I don't know. I just want my son to want more. It's my only son. I only got 2 kids. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure he got everything. But one more question. Just one more question before you kick me off, DJ.
Okay.
I have a 14-year-old daughter, right? She's been staying with me, custody and everything for the last 5 years. Her mom moved back to the state where we live at after 5 years. So I let her go around her mom and live around her mom. Why did her mom go to the courts and ask for child support, but she ain't sent her daughter nothing in the last 5 years? Do I take my daughter away from her and make her come back and live with me? Or do I just go through the course and show that she's been with me the last 5 years?
Do
Like,
your
how do I
baby
go about
mothers
that?
know each other? Like, what? How are you
Yeah,
getting
nah.
these women? Where are you getting them at? Lord.
Man, I don't know. That's what I be trying to figure out. What the hell? Maybe the butt be big and the pretty face. And
Yeah.
everything else be different.
Yeah, but you got to figure out what's in that head. You can't worry about the ass. You can't worry about it. You got to see what their mind is like. You got to get to know them. Get to
wear
know
a rubber.
Oh, yeah, yes, definitely wear a rubber. But if you're gonna be
I'm
making
37
kids,
with 2 kids. My kids is 14 and 5. Trust me, I wore a rubber.
yeah, well,
Very hard to go back to rubbers after you done felt that raw sensation, though, ain't it?
but yeah, man, the court, because you already down there. They already took you, so now you just gotta fight fire with that. Y'all took me to court, now I'm taking y'all asses to court, you know. And then your older child is different because she's 14, so she knows what daddy is capable of. She is old enough to know, like, my dad is a good dad, and
She's mad at me though.
oh God.
She's
'Cause
mad
she's with her
because
mom?
trying to get income, and she like, that's my mom only way of income. I'm like, what the hell that got to do with me?
But that's because she's sitting there listening to her mom complain about you and what you don't do and how her mom is struggling. That's what she sees, okay? Just
My
continue.
daughter's been with me the last 5 years though. Her mom ain't sent a dime or sent her to last year. Like, how could she feel that way?
Yeah, I understand. But what you got to do, you got to keep being the great dad that you are. You don't show your kids that it's getting to you. They're going to realize who you are once they grow up, they get older, they get from up under their mother's, toxicity or whatever. But you got to play the same game that they playing in the courts. Trust me. Stay on their ass. Stay on
I
their ass.
appreciate the advice.
No
Let me get one of them books, man, when they come out. I'll pre-order.
You can pre-order right now. Go to my website, JessHilariousOfficial.com, or anywhere else you get books, Barnes & Nobles, wherever.
Thank you, brother. All right, just fix my mess. Now, when we come back, we got the latest with Loren. And don't forget, pick up the book again, April 28th. You can pre-order now. Comes out April 28th.
Yes.
Latest with Loren is next.
Hold up. Every day I wake up. Wake your ass up. The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?